Hello. We live in a day and age where the ability to communicate with others has never been greater. We can speak to people, share with people anywhere in the world, live and up to the minute. Through this little box or devices of a similar type, no bigger than my hand, I can speak to people all over the world at any given time. Just yesterday I was speaking to a dozen people at the same time, located in their homes in various cities in the north of England. A few weeks ago I conducted a funeral service with relatives from Texas in the United States and other relatives sitting at home in Hong Kong, live and as if they were present in the room. And yet, for all of our technology, people these days talk about feeling isolated like never before. People talk about feeling distant. People feeling cut off. People feeling as though, with all the mechanisms available to us, loneliness is reaching a peak. And perhaps the past year has highlighted that more than ever. Today, as we meet together, the particular Sunday fits into that category of Sunday deemed special. It's called Mothering Sunday or Mother's Day. And of course, like every other year, people would want to celebrate and acknowledge this Mother's Day. And yet things are different because of that distance, because of that separation, because mum may be in a different place, or like for so many of us, our mum is no longer here. But as we celebrate and as we acknowledge, we would want to stand and celebrate women everywhere. Parents, grandparents, daughters, sisters, aunts, cousins, neighbours and friends. Particularly on this day, in a week where separation and loss and the plight of women have been highlighted in the news. Our reading today comes from the New Testament and Paul's letter to the church at Corinth. Paul, the New Testament disciples, used letters as the main means of his communication. Yes, he would sit and face-to-face talk to people. He would sit alongside people and he would listen and he would speak and he would share. And Paul, in his letters to various churches scattered throughout the known world at the time, Paul communicates a message. And he battles in this instance with the society at Corinth. And this spills over in his letter into trying to comfort the young and growing church in Corinth. The land is full of cults, full of isms, and full of ideologies, all claiming to provide a way to God. All claiming to have the necessary truth, all shouting loudly saying, "Follow me, follow me, follow me," and different factions charging in different directions. The Romans, the military power of the day, has made Corinth the capital of Achaia. That is the southern region of modern Greece. It was a flourishing capital city with a thriving seaport and travel routes around the world. And to do the Corinthian, as it was called, was to go out, and a popular phrase of its day, go out on a bender for the weekend and find yourself face down in the roadside or carrying out all kinds of immoral acts and indecencies. And that was the thing to do in the given day. And in his letter, Paul lays bare his struggles, his hardships, and his anguish of the many things that he has been through. He talks to people quite openly of the struggles that he has faced in his life. And he wants people to pray, he wants people to offer comfort, and as he acknowledges these things that have happened to him, he hopes that that will resonate with many of his hearers, that they too may pray, may offer one another encouragement, may offer one another comfort. Listening, comforting, encouraging, being there are attributes that today we want to celebrate and acknowledge. Amidst the headlines of despair, of separation and loss, amidst the headlines that have brought us low this week and for many weeks previously, Paul writes to Corinth in what would be regarded as the old-fashioned mechanism of writing a letter. But his personal letter speaks directly to them, as I hope it speaks directly to us. He says, our troubles may not simply go away, but in them he hopes that we may receive comfort. Comfort in the knowledge of constant love, comfort in the knowledge of endurance, patience, comfort and hope. The things that today we need to give thanks for. We need to acknowledge those things that we have been in receipt of in our lives, but that in turn we can go and share with others. I hope that the words of Paul and the opportunity that Paul has taken by sharing some of his thoughts with others may be something that we can do today, particularly as we remember, particularly as we celebrate, particularly as we give thanks. In an article written in the Yorkshire Times this week, they pick up on the theme of Mothering Sunday and offer a poem, A Mother's Love. A mother's love is something that no one can explain. It is made of deep devotion and of sacrifice and pain. It is endless and unselfish and enduring come what may, for nothing can destroy it or take that love away. It is patient and forgiving when all others are forsaken, and it never fails or falters, even though the heart is breaking. It believes beyond believing when the world around condemns, and it grows with all the beauty of the rarest, brightest gems. It is far beyond defining, it defies all expectation, and it remains a secret like the mysteries of creation. A many splendid miracle man cannot understand, and another wondrous evidence of God's tender, loving hand.